Give me an example. I'm just trying to understand.
Hmm. Well, there was this really old dude at the DMV, right? And he just, if he wasn't there, the DMV would have been so much more efficient. He was taking forever for every single person. So this one dude who's, he has 24 hours in a day, but he's consuming like 1,000 hours a day of other people's time. So I figured, he's wasting my time, he's wasting everyone else's time. Get rid of him, and then all of a sudden, people get their time back, and he's not wasting it anymore. So I kind of like took 24 hours away from humanity, right, from him, but then I gave like 1,000 hours back to humanity because now the DMV is more efficient. That's kind of my thinking.
Just going off of your questions about being old earlier, do you typically target the elderly?
Yeah, I mean,
Ah, so you're a coward.
what do you mean?
Look, if you like killing, just admit it. Don't come up with some bullshit answer about wanting to better humanity. Because the fact is, those old folks have bettered humanity, and may still be doing so that you don't understand. The grandmother who watches the grandkids because a single mom has to work 48 hours a day, or 48 hours in a week, or whatever it is. What if they were a war veteran in your world, and they fought and saw their brothers killed and have finally found a moment of peace? You're not killing them because they're a waste of space, you're killing them because they're easy. If you want to kill, kill. But maybe actually contribute to society while doing it if you're going to act all high and mighty.
So, who would you tell me to kill?
What about the people who like to prey on children?
Yeah.
Those who will scam the money out of every poor person to put more money in their pockets. The ones who will rip up a house just to build a new road. The ones who will kill children for being different. Those are the people who hurt society, not the ones who have already lived it and earned a bit of peace in their last years.
So you prove yourself the same as me. You just choose what you think helps society, and then you allow killing based on that. The only difference is we have a disagreement on what we think hurts society.
I
Like
think
I
there's...
said, you would just do what you want to do, and I'm just going to do what I want to do.
Look,
And you can be all high and mighty because you think you're helping society more, I guess.
I'm not high and mighty, I know exactly what I am.
What's that?
A killer. Someone who would happily kill again. And an old man who has lived a hard life and helped a lot of people and is ready to enjoy some peace finally. While still trying to contribute as best I am able. I'm just saying maybe don't target a specific demographic, because they may be contributing more than you think.
Okay.
And again, if you like killing, just admit it. To hell with your friends who think that it's always wrong. Sometimes it's the right thing.
When I think about killing Dennis, I know people say I did the wrong thing. I get it, but I cannot look back on that time and not smile. It is the happiest moment of my life, at least one of them. And it's confusing when they tell me that I should feel bad about it when I feel great about it.
Well, what about it exactly makes you feel so good? Was it the act of killing, or was he a bad person?
He was a bad person, and I guess I didn't like stab him or anything. I just watched him die from a medical condition.
Oh, so you didn't actually kill him, you let him die.
He had pills that could have saved him, and I kept them from him. So I
Okay. But he was a bad person who died and you could have helped him, and that made you feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
This, you mentioned a rich man who's been helping you out.
Yeah.
Do you like him?
He's alright, yeah.
Would you get the same pleasure watching him die?
No. Honestly, I think a lot of my kills afterwards were just trying to feel that way about Dennis. It's like a reminder. It reminds me of killing him that first time. And
Does it work?
sometimes more than others, but never as good, no.
Alright. Do me a favor then. Do me a favor since I'm going to be helping you out. Try actually killing someone who is bad. Maybe not what you consider a waste of space, but bad. And see if maybe that will help with that feeling. At least try.
I think Dr. Kemper's bad. I think the Mind Flayer's bad.
So kill them. If you think they're hurting other people, hurting you, hurting your friends, kill them and enjoy it.
I like that. You think that'll feel better?
It might. It's worth trying, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Let the grannies play with their grandkids. Take out the people who are going to hurt the next generation.
I can do that.
And if it still doesn't scratch the itch, then, well, teach their own. But the fact is, living that life tends to be a short one. And I hope you know that.
I don't think I've ever talked to anyone who had that perspective. And I feel like I've been talking to a lot of people. But I don't know, I feel like you kind of get it better.
I had to grow up killing. I killed my... I don't know if I necessarily missed the killing, but I missed the adrenaline rush that came with it. Again, different circumstances. I very much had to kill to survive growing up. My first kill, I think, I was 9. But...
the same age as me.
No.
Sometimes I had to kill to survive, I think.
Yeah, but for me, it was literally... I grew up in an orphanage, and once I was out of the orphanage, I was on the streets, then on a ship. On the streets, other orphans would try to rob me and would try to kill me, so I had to kill them. And I knew I was alive and they weren't. And that adrenaline...
I get that.
I do miss it on occasion.
We almost have the same story, just different places.
It's amazing how a lot of things line up.
Yeah.
And here you are talking to an old man who gets it.
Yeah, I guess I'll be old someday. That'll be weird.
Maybe. Like I said, living that violent life tends to usually be a short one. Some get lucky. Most don't.
Well, I can't complain. They get to choose to kill me just as much as I can choose to kill them, but I will try to choose to kill bad people and see if it feels as good as you promise. We'll see.
At least it feels good to me.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of the expert on the subject. As far as I'm concerned, no one else that I've talked to knows more.
Only other person who I think might know more is another doctor who wields a weed whacker in Tori's world.
He killed people with a weed whacker?
He killed Tori with a weed whacker.
Holy shit, that guy's hardcore.
He is. He's also, I think, a zombie.
Then
again, technically so is Frankie, so it gets weird.
Is he dead? Like, can I talk to him?
He kind of talks, but I think right now he's running a hedge trimming business in Tori's world.
Oh,
and he's still technically in love with Star. Well, he only quit killing because Star won't let him keep killing, but that's because of a book that made him fall in love with him.
Wow. That is quite the adventure.
Oh, you have no idea. Found a pond that cures curses. We've been to multiple video games. There's a whole city where you get attacked by food monsters.
Reggie.
Stars World in and of itself is bright and loud.
Reggie, I got an idea. I want to practice. And you're bored, you need some stress relief. Let's go find a bad person and kill him.
Oh,
It'll take your mind off the wedding. It'll be great.
that's a thought. There are still some of Kerwin's supporters hiding out.
Sure.
As you're talking about this, Caid, roll a perception seeing.
18 plus things.
Okay. So, Caid, while you're having this conversation, you see this little red dot, like, kind of moving around the room, and it actually starts to go up Black or Reggie's neck towards his head. Just FYI.
Mental note to put Bobot between it and Reggie. So before I can even speak, the command has been given.
Yeah, that's fine. Bobot will quickly move right in between Reggie and this red dot, and then you'll hear a thunk. Reggie behind you, as it sounds like something just impacted this metallic creature from behind.
I don't hear it though. Reggie's deaf.
Gotcha. Reggie's deaf, so he doesn't hear it.
We're under fire with a big smile. We're under fire.
Oh, this again, lovely. All right, I'm gonna turn around to see what's going on.
Yeah, you'll turn around, and I'll let Reggie roll a perception seeing as well as Caid. You can roll a perception seeing.
I passed. That's good.
16 plus things.
Okay. You will see a figure perched outside, and it looks like they had some sort of rifle with them. It looks like they are reloading. What do you do?
I'm going to command Bobot to capture that person.
Okay. Do you want... I guess if you don't specify, Bobot is just going to grab a hold of you and put him on his...
Cool.
On his shoulders. How about Reggie? Do you want... What would Reggie be doing?
I think my intention is to have Bobot go ahead of us and just have it like charge like a metal bowl towards that guy.
Sure. That's fine. Bobot will crash through the wall to go after this person. There's this big, silhouette in the wall, a minotaur-shaped hole in the side wall.
A little bit of flavor here is you see some hydraulics come off of Bobot's legs and plant themselves in the ground, and they piston down really hard and then just launch him freaking fast, like a rocket, but it's all spring-loaded essentially.
Okay.
He has the jump power. He can jump 120 feet at a time.
Okay. He will, as soon as he breaks through the wall, you will see that whoever was perched on top is alerted to the fact that something just burst through the wall, and they will disappear.
Oh.
Shall we pursue?
Yeah. How do you pursue someone who teleports? Or disappears?
Have I been in this world long enough to know roughly how far any kind of teleportation would work?
I mean, it depends.
Or is it more like an invisibility thing?
So their cloaking devices are a thing here. Teleportation is advanced enough that they can only teleport relatively short distances. And by relatively short, I mean across the room at a time. So it's not like they can teleport from here to the next city over. It's more like from here to several yards away at a time.
Alright. If he teleported, it's not far. If he's invisible, he's still close.
I'll call Bobot back and say, jump on. And Bobot has essentially grip holds on his back that can.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Black powder will get on.
Does Bobot have any ability to see a cloaked person?
He does not. He just moves fast, so I just send him to where we were.
Okay. Time to get creative.
Yep.
Just get me close enough.
Yeah. I want to be taking a look out for those red dots, but in the meantime, Bobot moves 120 feet around, and it's just going to where we last saw him.
Yeah. So, you'll go over. Where do you want to specifically go? The last you saw the person, they were on a rooftop, in like 2 buildings down.
To that rooftop, then.
Sure.
Bobot can jump up there just fine.
Yeah, you can bound up there onto the rooftop. You can keep your same perception rolls as before. You scan the area. There doesn't seem to be any sign of whoever that person was. There doesn't seem to be any sign of that person, at least on the rooftop itself. However, I will say that you will see a red dot like going towards your chest, Caid, your own chest.
Once again, I want to command Bobot to try and block it.
Sure.
Take cover behind him.
Bobot.
I also want to like kind of do the to perceive essentially where it's being pointed from.
Yeah.
See if I can draw.
Would that be like an IQ roll, I guess? Or what?
Probably intelligence of some sort.
Sure.
Oh, really low roll. I'll use a luck point on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, exact same roll. So 4 plus.
Okay. So, unfortunately, you won't be able to triangulate where the person is shooting from. However, the Bobot will be able to Wonder Woman style like block the shots.
Close enough.
Might be. Can I tell the vague direction that the shot's being shot from?
Yeah, don't you have perfect direction, I think?
Yeah.
So I guess just based on the way that the impact of the bullets with Bobot, you are able to pinpoint the person shooting from the window of another building about, again, 2 buildings away. Just as an FYI, this actually appears to be the upper floor of one of Henry's Kung Fu pizza parlors. Just below.
Yeah. All right. And you see Reggie reach into his coat and he pulls out a pink ball.
Yes! Nice.
And you just hear him, sweet flavor senshi power up.
So, as soon as Reggie says that, think Sailor Moon style, like Japanese anime transformation. He transforms into a super soldier, all in pink, completely in pink, and this specific soldier is based on the theme of the 5 senses. So, or excuse me, not the senses, the different flavors, like sour versus spicy versus sweet versus salty versus savory. So Black Powder's flavor is sweet. So can you describe your costume?
Yeah, and
this is your eternal. I think this is your eternal. Well, like
yeah, he'll go for the full one. But basically, think Will Turner kind of get up for him. Very Pirates of the Caribbean.
But pink.
Longer ginger hair, pink. It looks like he's wearing like sugar crystals and stuff like that. It's all very kind of glittery and like weirdly like romancy.
Yeah, very much not like Black Powder at all. Very much the antithesis of Black Powder's personality.
Yeah.
Cool shirt.
Thanks. Didn't choose it, it just happens. Alright, and what I'm actually gonna do is basically do a licorice whip to whip out and catch him.
Yes, you can shoot out a extra long licorice whip. The sniper person is very surprised as it latches around their wrist, a hold of them. They will try to activate their cloaking ability, but of course that doesn't really help them. Cloaking them doesn't help. And what do you do?
I'm just gonna yank him towards us.
Yeah, it'll just almost like scorpion harpoon style. Yeah, go ahead. Were you gonna say something, Sage?
I was just gonna have Bobot combo with it, help on the tug, and then as
Sure.
he goes to do the grab.
Okay, you want him to do a grab.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. He'll grab the person by the scruff of the neck pretty easily. You'll hear a grunt from the person, whoever it is.
Disarm him, Bobot. Can we see him at this point?
Yeah, you can.
Cool.
They have a hood on, so you can't see the features. Based on the grunting, it sounds female. So
Yeah, I'll pull the mask off.
you'll pull the mask off. You've never seen this person before, but the way that this person is dressed, this seems to be like a gun for hire or like an assassin. And she's got like scars on her face, and she's got some piercings, so she looks pretty tough. And she kind of just like spits at Bobot when their face is revealed.
I'm gonna have two of Bobot's arms keep her pinned, and two of them reach back and pull out the chain axe and turn it on.
Nice.
I'm going for an intimidation check using Bobot essentially.
Sure.
I'm gonna say,
Go ahead.
are you bad?
The woman starts to sputter a bunch of words. I take it none of you can speak Korean. I'm assuming neither. Okay, so she says something at you like in Korean that you don't understand. She sounds like she's trying to sound tough while saying whatever it is.
Kerwin supporter.
Kerwin. Boss Kerwin.
She bad.
She's bad?
She supports Kerwin, who's the guy who was murdering kids.
Huh? Oh.
I don't know what she means by Kerwin boss, because Kerwin's dead.
Hey, do you understand me? I'm like poking at her. Can you talk to me?
Just doing job, not personal.
I feel weird about it.
Who hired you?
She'll give a name that you won't recognize, but you can pretty much presume that after Kerwin was killed, other people rose up to sort of try to take over the helm. So you can probably presume it's the same thing here. Like maybe they were hired to go after you for some specific reason.
You believe in Kerwin's cause?
She says, I just want money. I just want to be paid. I don't get paid till you dead.
Well, I'm not interested in dying.
She doesn't respond to that. She basically, I think what she'll do, she will just boldly take out a throwing dagger and she'll just chuck it towards Black Powder.
I'm just gonna parry it. I have parry.
You can parry it / catch it in your hand or whatever you want.
You want money, right?
Yes.
What if I hired you to go back and kill the man who originally hired you?
You pay double, we have deal.
How much did he pay you?
Out of character, how much do you think is the going rate for an assassin these days? I don't know how much that would be. Are we talking $5,000, 10 grand, 20 grand?
I'm gonna make a guess, just considering the economy of this world, which is non-existent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess even $100 is a lot, so maybe in the $300-400 range.
$400? Really? In the future?
Again, it's been a war-torn country. How good is their economy?
True.
What's the going rate right now? What's the inflation?
I'd like to believe. I don't know. I'd like to believe. Just keep it simple. I think we'll just say it was $1,000. So okay. She'll ask for $2,000 from you, and she'll go back and kill the person that hired her.
I can do that.
You have $2,000. We have deal.
I have 17, 18 right now, but I know where I can go get more.
I presume there's something like Venmo or something, or you could just, if you have cash, she'll just take the cash.
Yeah, but I'm still sitting on 1,700 from last campaign.
Sure.
Like,
yeah,
and I have access to the atoll, so I know where to
yeah. All right, so you'll offer her. She will agree to the terms.
Her Venmo is at Assassins R Us.
Yeah. Do you like put her down? Do you let her go? Like what? I don't know if you're doing anything after you give her the transaction, or you make the transaction.
She said she's willing to go kill the other guy. What do you think?
Yeah, this is weird. I thought about killing her, but it didn't seem that fun, and I don't know why.
Yeah, she's just a search for hire. She's not actually bad. She's just
Yeah.
making money. She's neutral, for lack of a better term.
I could do that job. $2,000 for one kill. It's not a bad gig.
Yeah, may as well.
If 2,000 has anything to do with my prices, I don't know. I could probably get as rich as Gabe. That'd probably work.
Yeah, no place where you could if you really wanted to, and it's full of bad people.
You could join the outcasts. That's what they do. They're swords, they're guns and swords for hire.
Yeah.
Talk to Phoebe.
Honestly, not a terrible idea.
But no, if this person doesn't,
bad people is I just look for people to hire me and then I kill them instead.
yeah, you could do that if you really wanted to.
Not just a wreck.
The other thing that I may point out, and this may even explain why I don't know if I feel like killing this person, is that the way that this woman moves, you know, she's very cat-like. She moves a lot very similar to the way Vise moves.
Interesting.
So
say we let her go to go do her job.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like she seemed hardly threatening to you.
Yeah.
Once you put on your pink armor, that is.
You very tough. You have my respect.
I appreciate that. And you're
your shoe.
You're a professional. I respect that. Thank you for your service.
Hopefully we not see each other again.
Not unless I want to hire you again.
She'll nod at that, and then she will cloak and then leave.
She has a bright future. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Was she not bad enough? Was that the problem?
Like I said, she's neutral. She's just doing a job.
It's like she was young and neutral. It just put me in a weird spot.
Yeah. Like what you need to do is find someone who's just straight up bad.
Yeah.
Someone who likes murdering puppies or something.
Yeah. It's like the worst kind of person.
Exactly.
Okay.
I wonder if
I get what you're saying. It's about how it makes me feel. That's what's important.
Exactly.
Okay.
Find the right people. Just like when you find your drink at a bar.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Speaking of drinks, want to have a drink?
Well, we got to finish cooking.
Oh, shoot. Oh, it might be burning.
Oh, dear. I will say I didn't like that she decided to fire shots out of school. That was bad.
That's true. And we should have discounted how much we paid her based on, like, she destroyed that wall.
And that's going to be a pain.
Obot can probably help. Sorry about that. I got excited.
It's fine. Better getting rid of a threat that's shooting around children anyways. We'll get it fixed. We've fixed worse. There was that kid who blew up one of the halls a couple weeks ago.
Oh. Dang. Smart kid.
No, that's how he blew it up.
So you'll go back into the kitchen. Caid, go ahead and roll whatever you roll to cook apple dumplings with.
Oh, nat one.
Oh,
Shall
no.
I roll? I was going to say, shall I roll to help?
You may. Yeah.
I succeeded by more than half.
Okay.
Or by half exactly.
So I'm going to say that thanks to Black Powder's aid, the botch has now turned into passable. So you are able to make passable apple dumplings. Certainly, like to kids, these are great. For kids, are like, oh yeah, these are amazing. You may decide yourself how much you want to critique yourself, but
She ruined our dumplings. I promise you, I can do better. I'm not usually this bad.
No, trust me, I have eaten worse.
Mm.
I've eaten significantly worse.
I believe that.
Felix will.
You've
Go
really
ahead.
got talent.
Felix will grab a bite. He's come back by this point, and he'll go, "Wow, these actually are flaky, and not too sweet. Good job.
Thanks.
You should consider opening up a bakery or something. Sell these."
That's an idea.
I can see Cade's like opening up a bakery / assassin for hire
I know.
business.
That's what I was thinking.
It could be called the Poisoned Apple.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the
that's
Poisoned
genius. I
Apple.
like that.
There we go. The Poisoned Apple.
No. Killer cakes.
Killer cakes.
Funny you mentioned that because I've actually had ideas along those lines, with a couple additions that we'll get to at some point, I'm sure.
Oh, lovely. All right.
Yeah, dumplings are die or something. Dumplings are die.
Dying for dumplings.
D&D.
Fine.
Dumplings.
D&D.
D&D. Dumplings. D or D. Dumplings are die.
All right. Well, I guess we should try and get you back to your world.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do that.
Get you to the library first. That kind of what connects all the worlds. Maybe.
This is weird.
Well, trust me, that's not even the weirdest part of it.
No, I believe you, but
Let's just say the library is a story within the library.
oh,
Yeah, it's one of those situations.
oh,
If you ever meet someone named Dan the Man, he's a dick.
should I kill him?
Yes.
Okay. He is bad.
Yes, there is another version of him in the library, but he's just a figment of the actual Dan the Man's imagination.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just have a bowl and I just want to go home.
That sounds fair. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to at least say goodbye to my fiance before we go. Let her know where I'm heading off to. And then I'll take you to the library and we'll figure out where to go next. See if we can find a bookmark or something for you.
Bobot and I will get started on that wall in the meantime, so take your time.
All right.
As I mentioned, Taylor was gonna drop by this afternoon. You actually will hear, both of you will hear the sound of singing. Somebody had brought a guitar, and they seem to be singing this very melodious, think like early Taylor Swift. And you'll see that there's a gathering of kids listening to her and are, again, very enamored by her. I would even think Bobot is sort of like swaying in the background to the tune. But anyway, very beautiful voice. And as soon as she's done her song, the children start to clap. She'll look up and notice you, Reggie, and she'll give you a warm smile. Well, there's my handsome husband to be.
And look, this is Caid.
Hi.
He's from another world.
Oh,
New world.
let me guess. So the girl, just to describe her to you, she has relatively pale features, silver hair, long, snaky-like silver hair. And she is clearly showing as well. How many months pregnant would you say she would be at this point? Is she in her third trimester, or?
Yeah, she'd be third trimester because the kid's already born by the time they get married.
Got it. And she'll say, "Nice to meet you, Caid. Let me guess, you were at least indirectly responsible for the big hole in the wall?"
Yeah, indirectly. It was an assassin. Yeah. Sorry.
Which book are you from then?
New
I
one.
don't know. I think it's a video game, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's a new one.
A new one. Apparently he has friends somewhere too.
Mhm.
So we gotta find them. But figured library is a good place to start.
When was the last time you spoken to your gang?
Well, I don't know how long I was out for, but right before I blacked out.
So that bull-looking thing, is that supposed to be magical or more science?
I think more science, but I have a buddy who did some magical stuff to. Hey, Bobot, do the wave. Bobot,
Nice.
do his. He's harmless.
Wow, he's got some moves. She says, almost as well as some of my backup dancers.
Oh, you should totally hire him sometime.
Caid's like racking up all of his career, like, God, I can do parties, I can babysit, I can assassinate.
All the murderers from all your campaigns are just gonna retire to Frankie's World. Well, either way, I'm gonna help him find his way home, so I'm gonna be gone for a while.
For a while is in a day, or for a while is in...
I'm hoping for no more than a couple days. If I end up going back to my world, I'll let you know, because you know how time is there.
Right. Well, send everybody my best. And I guess we'll be here. Ooh, she goes as the baby obviously kicked. And she reacts to that. And she just rubs her belly a little bit. I'm going to be so excited when all the planning is over and this baby is out and we can actually continue with our lives.
Very soon, and we'll get there, and I'll be back in time, I promise.
All right. Well, you do me a favor then, Mr. Caid, and watch over my fiancé, and you keep him out of trouble. He tends to get into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I'll have him back before you know it. Can't promise about the trouble, though.
Yeah, and if there's nothing else, she'll give you a kiss goodbye.
Yeah, he'll give her a hug and a kiss, and he'll like rub her belly a minute as if to say goodbye to the kid. And all right, ready to go to the library?
Yeah, as we're walking, this is kind of the perfect world. Just it's nice, and honestly, there's no old people who are pissing me off. It puts me in a good mood.
Not yet, at least. I mean, some older folks did survive, but not a lot.
Oh, well,
But
less is better.
they'll all grow up one day.
But I'll be the oldest. Maybe I'll start hating young people.
I mean, that's a given for any old man.
Nice.
I'm assuming you're going to take out your bookmark.
Yep.
Yeah, he takes out a bookmark. It looks very simple, but based on the design on it, it does have a pirate theme to it. And Reggie will activate it like some sort of magical artifact. There'll be this glow that sort of shrouds you and him. And then there'll be this big flash of light. You will be... I don't know if you read Harry Potter, but it's going to have a sensation similar to the port key where you're like pulled by the navel. And yeah, definitely takes some getting used to. And after another sensation of falling, kind of, you will find yourself in what appears to be this relatively large, well-furnished library that has not only a whole bunch of books, but there's like a full kitchen. There's a luxury bathroom complete with like a sauna. There's like an Olympic-sized pool in the lower floor with like
this is great.
With a pool table. There's like an entertainment system that has like a karaoke machine and a video game entertainment system. Like it's like well stocked.
You got this. You got your life made. Holy crap.
And you also see an old man now.
Yes. And Reggie is no longer looks as young. He is now in his, how old?
Mid to late 50s.
Mid to late 50s.
Older man. He has the whiskers. He has a peg leg.
Eye patch?
Nope, don't
No,
forget his eye healed, remember?
His eye healed. That's right.
His eye healed, but now he's deaf.
But now he's deaf.
He's a bit taller and broader. He's a fairly big guy, over 6 foot tall.
You look terrible. Oh my goodness.
Hey, you don't look so hot yourself.
You look the same.
Okay.
You look the same.
You had me worried there for a second.
And you still don't look good. No, I told you. Did you not believe me?
I just didn't expect it to happen so quick. Is your wife also old secretly, or are you just like really into girls 30 years younger than you?
No, she's not secretly older. She's just okay with an old man.
She's also a Medusa with snakes in her hair, out of character.
Yeah, like she's also technically a Medusa. So age, I think, is a little different for her.
To each their own, and I don't think you're a bad guy, so I think you pass for now.
Even if I didn't, I'm not as easy as the other old men you've killed.
You're right, that pink armor, terrifying. I like Bobot's chances. What are you gonna do? Wrap him up with licorice?
I have more than just that little Powerball, lad.
Yeah, somehow I believe ya.
Good. Alright, well, let's look around here in case you do have a bookmark. That's how we tend to get back and forth, or a book in general.
Alright. I'll kind of look around for anything familiar.
Yeah, so one cool thing is, if you go to the kitchen, for example, and if you approach the refrigerator, it actually transforms to match the type of refrigerators in your world. And then if you were to open the fridge, it is fully stocked with whatever the heck you want it to be stocked with from your world.
As I'm walking towards it, I notice that the garbage can is stocked with angel nectar. And
yes, there you go. Yes, yes. And then the other thing is when you approach the like entertainment center, for example, or the one of the bookshelves, they will automatically transform to have the type of books that you have back home. The entertainment center itself will like update itself to be similar to that of your own world. So, you know, when Sam was here, for example, he was from the 1930s. It like matched his time.
How do you not live here? This place is incredible.
We kind of did for a bit.
Yeah, I can see why.
At the same time, well, it's just not a home. We look at it more as kind of a vacation spot sometimes, and me and my friends meet here almost on a weekly basis for dinners and suppers and stuff to catch up with each other.
Makes sense.
We all kind of went our own separate ways.
That's fun, but not wholesome. That's what you're saying.
Basically.
Just a quick flavor note. Not only is there angel nectar in the garbage, there's also like pickles.
In the garbage? Like whole pickles that were not eaten?
Like jars, just jars full of pickles.
Oh, jars full of
Never
pickles.
opened, just trashed. And there's a couple other pickled foods.
Cool.
Just a flavor note.
You also will notice that in the lower floor, there is actually a set of bedrooms, 6 of them. Very well furnished, and each one actually is... Basically, there's a bedroom for every single PC. So it is decorated based on their liking and their taste.
I'm curious about Reginald's. What does his look like?
Well, yeah, what does Reggie's room look like?
It's actually very, very simple. A very simple bed, simple covers, not a whole lot in terms of decorations other than some nautical stuff. Like there's a ship's wheel hung up on the thing. Looks like some old maps and sea charts. And it's actually, at this point, especially after a year of coming back and visiting and maybe spending the night on occasion, it's actually full of books that he's brought in from Frankie's and Star's and everybody else's worlds, because he reads a lot now.
Cool. I'll also just kind of take a note of each other room, but we don't have to go into them just for future.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll say that before we close, that the implication is we'll start the next session with you all in the library. So if there's anything that Caid wants to do during the downtime, because it's pretty much a playground of sorts, you're welcome to do whatever you'd like. So Bobot is there too, by the way.
Yeah, I think I'd be very playful. Entertainment center, but also like if it could make gymnasium very kid-like, actually, is what I'm getting. Where if there's monkey bars, he'll be going around monkey bars. If there's ball pit, he'll be jumping into that.
I would say that the area that has the pool table, that's the rec room. So it definitely can provide a full gym and a ball pit. Like it's meant to be like the perfect place for you to hang out. So
I'd be spending a lot of time there. I'd have Bobot see how far you could throw me into a ball pit and dive into it and just have a good time. And I'd try and get the old man to join me. And I'd rib him. Jump in the ball pit.
I've been in there.
Still got it.
I've been in there too many damn times because of Frankie and Tori. No.
Scared you're gonna lose your other leg?
No.
And that would continue, I think.
Cool.
Only thing BP would do he would take Caid to where Dan the man's little hole is, because we kind of lock him in there.
Yeah.
And we'll literally just put him there as like, this is Dan the man. If you see another version of him, kill him. He's a dick. And just close the door, not even let Dan the man speak.
Dan the man, he's this like douchey looking Chad with, the type that has like the collar popped. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's not mean to anyone. He just, the way that he talks, you just want to punch him in the face. Like, he just is annoying. He doesn't do anything bad to you. It's just, you're just such a Chad.
Worst.
Yeah, just the worst. He's a total like bro, but like in a very negative way. A very, very negative bro.
He's a frat boy.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, he was terrible. I did not like.
Oh, you don't know the worst of it.
Believe you.
He's the one who wrote our messed up story.
He made you?
Technically, kind of. It's weird. We're technically, like I said, Athenaeum itself is a book within the real library, and Athenaeum, this library, my friends were written by the real Dan the man because he was trapped in the real library and he could only get out if he wrote another story. So all the shit me and my friends went through is because of him.
See, so it's like a story within a story. This is complicated, man.
It is, especially
have a mind flayer.
Yeah. Either way, he's the reason why Tori once died, and she's like 16. So yeah, kill him.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Nice.